And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys. Here we go. Rangers have signing number 2 of the transfer window. You can see we are absolutely not waiting around for nobody. Oscar Cortes has signed for Glasgow Rangers. It is on another year loan deal with an obligation to buy come the end of the summer. Guys, we've been keeping up to date with regards to this transfer saga with regards to Oscar Cortes, and I think about 2 days ago we discussed that Rangers were in negotiations over a deal for Oscar Cortes to bring him back to the football club. Now, of course, over the last a day or so, I was thinking, look, this has always been a very iffy one, because the reports that we brought to you with regards to Oscar Cortes was that Rangers, of course, wanted him, but RCA Lens wanted around £4 million for him. And in a business perspective, I didn't think it made sense for Rangers because, well, we haven't really seen him. We're always burnt with these kind of injured players. And to put a £4 million thing out there for him playing, I think, was it 400 minutes or something like that. Yes, he looked great when he was playing for us, but to commit £4 million when we haven't really seen him would have been, financial suicide in a way. And with our luck, he would have probably been a crook and then never been able to play ever again. So I did actually say, go back to a recent video, and I didn't know anything about it. I stated, I think Rangers should try and negotiate and for another year loan deal to see what he's like. And then if he meets a certain criteria, then we have to pay the £4 million for him. And yeah, simply as that, that's what's happened. So to be fair, at least we've got people in the Rangers boardroom that are fairly smart. And as stated, guys, we have signed him for 1 more year on a loan deal, which is fantastic to see. This is what Rangers had to say on their website with regards to Mr. Oscar Cortes. Rangers Football Club today are delighted to announce Oscar Cortes has signed a 1-year loan deal from French side RC Lens with an obligation to buy in the summer of 2025. The 20-year-old winger will then put pen to paper on a 4-year contract at Ibrox through to 2029. The Colombian international joined up with the Rangers in January and immediately impressed boss Philippe Clement and the supporters. Cortes made 7 appearances, scoring once in the 5-0 win of Hearts in February before suffering an injury in the 2-1 win at Kilmarnock on February 28th. He has continued to carry out his rehab in Glasgow and is now committed to remaining at the club for the next season and beyond. Speaking upon agreeing his new deal, Cortes commented, "I am delighted to be able to stay at Rangers. It was an honour and a privilege for me to join the club in January, and I was enjoying my football under the manager and then playing alongside my teammates. Sadly, the injury ended my season early, but I have been working hard and I'm excited to help the team and play in front of these wonderful fans again." Manager Philippe Clement continued, "I am really pleased to have Oscar coming back. He was a big asset to the squad when he came to the club, and he showed his qualities that attracted him to us. Oscar suffered a setback, but he has worked tirelessly during his recovery, and I'm sure all the fans are looking forward to seeing him again next season." Director of Recruitment Nils Koopman said, "Oscar Cortes' Rangers career started brightly and he showed the technical ability, pace and goal threat he carries. He was unfortunate to miss the final few months of the campaign, but we believe he can be an important player for the team going forward. He has really loved being at the club and we feel he will be getting better when he is fully fit again, working under the manager and his coaching staff." So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The big man has signed on a loan with an obligation to buy. I think that's absolutely fantastic news, guys. As always, do let me know your thoughts down there in the live chat with regards to this signing. Of course, also let me know your thoughts if you're watching this on a replay as well. But Oscar Cortes, for me, I think it's been absolutely fantastic for the short games that he showed. I thought he was a player that we all thought Ryan Kent was going to be, and I think this guy has got a massive ceiling. I think he can really go far in the game. But of course, I think it's smart from a Rangers perspective, especially after having such a long injury, for us to have a year loan. And then there'll obviously be requirements there. Yes, it's a loan with an obligation to buy, but if he's injured for the whole campaign, plays about 3 matches, then that won't be the case, and we can protect ourselves financially. I think it'll be a case of if he plays 25 games or something like that, then we'll have the obligation to buy him a bit later on for £4 million. But yeah, I'm super happy with the signing. Genuinely, really am happy with Nils Koopman. I'm really confident on what he can bring and what his signings are, because it's not because I didn't think Fabio Silva necessarily was a good one, but could have been good. But looking at Diamande, I really do think he's young. He has something about him. He looks really, really good with Diamande. But then Oscar Cortes as well. I just felt that he was a winger we've been crying out for freaking years. Genuinely, I felt like he's a player that we've been talking about, player that we needed for a long, long time. And when he was playing in the team, he just looked fantastic. I mean, he looked really, really good, but obviously set back with the injury. And even then, I'd seen just a little bit of him. I think he played 400 minutes, as we stated. But even then, I was even crying out for Rangers to get him back. So I'm really, really happy with that signing. And of course, I think in the future, of course, he can command us a huge transfer fee with regards to an exit. But yeah, really, really glad. I'm hoping for the here and now. I want him to be successful at this football club. And hopefully, as stated, he can really bring success and really develop and really go to that next level under us. And hopefully, of course, that injury is behind him. There is going to be no more hiccups with regards to injuries going forward. And then he can flourish and really have a good career at this football club. But yeah, really, really excited with this one. Really, really happy with this one. And guys, the transfer window doesn't even open for another 11 days. And we've already made 2 permanent signings. So we aren't fucking about. We aren't wasting any time. We're looking to try and get our job and business done early. And here's hoping he is the second. Oh, those 2 signings that we've signed are the first of many throughout the campaign, because we've got a lot more areas to bolster and do. Yes, we've got a left back in the door, great, but we now need to get a couple of centre backs in. We also need to potentially be looking at a right back. We need some more midfield strength, especially now John Lundstrom and Ryan Jack have left the football club. I'd say even go far to say, yes, I like Cortez, but we need some more wingers. You know, I don't want to be relying going into next season on one player. If Oscar Cortez gets injured, then I want to see another player come in and take his place. That's what we've struggled so far with this season. Is that we have had some good players, as I stated, within our team, but I always feel that when one player gets injured, our whole team collapses and we're always focused just on one player and what they're all about. So hopefully going forward, we're going to be making a lot more signings. 2, I know it's a cliche saying again, but 2 for every position and 2 players fighting for the jersey. We need 2 left back, 4 centre backs, 4 quality centre backs, 2 good, really good right backs, 2 holding midfielders, 2 attacking midfielders. You get the gist of what I'm trying to say here, but we need to be spending quite a lot of money this summer and making these signings. I love the look of Diamande. I love the look of Oscar Cortez. I like the look of Hefty. This is the profile of signing I want to see. And of course, we do need to get a bit of experience within the team as well. And that will probably come in due course. But I'm not talking about shitty championship players. The championship's a crap league. I'm sorry. What's this boy called at Celtic? Mikey Johnston. Couldn't get a game for Celtic. He's fucking tore up that league down in the championship. I don't want our recruitment place to be in the championship because it's shit. It's a shit league. There's a lot of players that have struggled in Scotland, struggled for the old firm, that lit up the league down in the championship. Look at Martin Waghorn, for God's sake. He's a player that's a championship legend down there. He's constantly being moved around championship clubs and scoring loads of goals. Mikey Johnston, another one at Celtic. Look, there's loads of players that we can count on our hand that have done well in the championship. That recruitment should be away from the championship and League One and all these crappy leagues, unless they're 19, 18 years old. But yeah, no, certainly going forward, I really like this look that we're going down, and Oscar Cortez joining the football club on another season-long loan with the obligation to buy, I think is very, very, very good business by Rangers. So yeah, super chuffed, super happy, and that's the second signing of the window done, and the window hasn't even opened yet. So we could be in for a very, very busy one, and here's hoping we do so. But Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you guys. Do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below. As always, please do hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and this is where you can keep up to date with all your Rangers transfer news, guys. Take care, look after yourselves. Peace.